Hey folks, it's 19 past 1 a.m. Monday 6th of the 3rd, which is March 2023, and I'm doing a video. Let there be light. Well, spontaneously, on a motorcycle I used to have, and I'm reading from that. I was going to write it down. Well, I did, but I left some information out for cards for the video. So I thought, well, I can't be bothered redoing all that, so I'll just read what I wrote to you guys. Yeah, if you read it. So this is what it is. I bought this bike in mid-2019 with the help of my nephew Dylan and my brother Shane. Otherwise it would not have been possible to get a trailer at the time, so a big thank you to them. But because of my karate obsession to reach certain showdown high in the belt system, I ended up giving the bike to a best friend who collects vintage motorcycles. This motorcycle is a Honda CBR 250 RMC19 Hurricane Import 1988 inline 4-stroke engine using unleaded fuel. Yes, it's not a 2-stroke, which also makes it rare. Paint is granite blue, however, it's a metallic grey whose reflection looks blue and is registered as a blue colour. It uses racing trim and is set up as a street legal racing bike. Privately imported into Australia means Honda will not sell you parts for it, as they did not import it here. So parts are bought from eBay, internet, or bike records and private citizens. The seller of the bike to me most likely knew this was the case. Maybe. He wasn't forthcoming with information, put it that way. The hardest part to get is the gauge cluster, as the 1988 has a speed light to your left facing side top and the 89 does not. So I plastic welded this small speed light from a wrecked cluster to an 89 cluster I bought, but you cannot tell unless you really take a look at it. And it took me 3 goes with 2 different types of wrecked 88 clusters to get it right. So I had to buy 2 to 3 to try and get a good light that wasn't damaged. And dealing with scrupulous sellers online, they don't tell you if the part you're buying is broken. And if you're excited like I was and don't bother checking or inspecting what you're buying, then you get what you get. I bought the bike from a gentleman towards the city. I don't remember at this time, as I gave all the documents and the purchase receipt to my friend John. I paid $160 for the bike, and I'll just fix that spelling, a bike, and one because of its location from eBay, while giving my brother $50 in fuel money. The previous owner said the bike was outside without a cover for 6 months on the footpath, but after I got into inspecting the bike for what needed replacing and testing, I then concluded it was outside in the weather for at least 2 years with no protective cover for the type of rust damage that the petrol pump and the computer for the spark plug and coil timing had, though I did replace the regulator rectifier that turns AC current into DC current from the generator to the battery to keep it charged. And by the way, folks, there is photographs, obviously I'm going to put up as collage with this so that you get an idea what I'm talking about. The bike itself was also discovered to have been in an accident on the right side on destroying the gauge cluster that was replaced with a Kawasaki cluster and other parts, like the side mirrors had Kawasaki on it. That's why I know they were Kawasaki. To create an upright position for the rider, rather than your chest laying on the fuel tank, though luckily being an alloy frame saved the boat from frame damage. The generator casing was also damaged, causing the generator to be faulty, which I also replaced, and there should be a picture of it as well. I don't have all the pictures there, so unfortunately I have lost some. The right rear peg was also damaged and badly welded back together, but I replaced that too. So, yeah, I will now edit this. Thanks for watching.